everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. The day is finally here. I've made a channel. This is my first video, and I was hoping today would be a nice sunny day and I would bake my favorite summer lemon cake, but it's raining now. That's cool, we can still make our cake. So if you want to learn how to make a lemon cake, please keep watching. You can make this for someone you love, basically you can make this for whoever you like, and I hope you enjoy the process. Okay, so we will need 3 cups of flour, which is just normal maida. You do not need cake flour for this. It works perfectly fine with just maida. We need 1 cup of buttermilk, 2 cups of sugar, 4 eggs, but I only have 3, but please use 4, a handful of frozen blueberries, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 cup of freshly squeezed lime juice, and 1 cup of unsalted butter, a tablespoon of vanilla essence, and 7 to 8 drops of lemon essence. Okay, I hope you guys can see what I'm doing and hear me right. So essentially we're gonna do 2 batters, wet and dry. So for my dry one, I'm gonna use my 3 cups of flour, and what I like to do is sieve it through a sieve so that there are no lumps and I have like a really silky batter. So I'm gonna sieve through 3 cups of flour and my baking powder, baking soda, and salt. Okay, so I've added in my flour. I'm gonna add in my baking powder, baking soda, and salt to this. Really make sure you get everything like this. There we go, it's all clean. And just sift it through. And like, really take your time enjoying the process. There's no need to hurry. If you're gonna hurry, your cake is gonna get stressed out and it's not going to be a nice, fluffy, happy cake. So really take your time with stuff, enjoy the process. This isn't an assignment that has deadlines. So yeah. So anyway, like I never thought it would be awkward filming a video, but it's kind of funny me just talking to the camera. It also feels like I have like somebody making this with me, which is always fun. So I'm almost done with this. These are all the rocky bits that we managed to leave out, which is a good thing. Okay, so this is all sieved up and nice and soft. So we're gonna put this aside. Okay, so now for our butter and sugar mixture, I'm gonna use my 1 cup of softened butter and 2 cups of sugar, and we're gonna do the fun part, which is beating this. Okay, so now we're gonna blend. I've just mixed the softened butter with the sugar. Please use granulated sugar over just normal sugar crystals because it's easier to mix and you're not gonna get those little crunchy bits of sugar in your cake. All the heat will melt it, sometimes it doesn't, and it's just, I don't like that. I want like a smooth, nice cake. So I've mixed the butter and the sugar a little bit, and now we're gonna go ahead and continue blending. Technical difficulties. Just continue blending it. When you've done enough, you will know that it basically just looks like a smooth icing. I'll show you when you know. And don't beat it on like a high speed. Keep it on a low whip. So you can see this basically looks like icing. I actually didn't let my butter melt enough. Like, I should have removed it out of the fridge a bit long ago. but that's okay. We'll let this rest and it'll melt a little more, and then I'll beat it again once. Okay, so I let my butter and sugar mixture sit for a little while, and then I blended it again. Now you can see it's finally reached that really creamy, soft texture. Like, it literally looks like icing, right? So this is when you know you stop. And to this, now we'll start adding our eggs. Okay, so now we're gonna start cracking the eggs into our sugar and butter mixture. Please do it one at a time. So we crack one egg and then we beat it, and then we crack the other and then we beat it. So that's how we do it. And I remember I told you that we needed 4 eggs and I only have 3. So please use 4. Don't use just 3 because you need 4. Egg number 3. This was the last one for me, but you guys have to do one more, okay? Okay, to now our mixture, we're going to be adding some vanilla essence. I didn't have too much left, so just pour whatever was in it. You could maybe take 1.5 teaspoons. Now, the star of this recipe is lemon essence. Like vanilla essence, this is lemon essence, and it makes your cake smell more lemony. So I go kind of ham with this, but you should, just take like maybe 7 to 8 drops of this in your cake. It smells like basically like a lemon candle or like a lemon cocktail. Don't put too much because it could make your cake bitter, but 7 to 8 drops is good. Okay, we're gonna do our final blend after mixing the vanilla and lemon essence. You guys need to smell this. It's literally like lemon cream at this point. So this is how it needs to look, alright? It's like super, like icing basically. Just don't mix it with your hand, just make like gentle folds and leave that aside. Okay, so now we're gonna mix our buttercream, the sour cream, not sour cream, buttermilk. I don't know why I said sour cream. We're gonna mix our buttermilk with our freshly squeezed lime juice. Just mix that up. Mix, 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 mix. Doing that until it becomes like a nice paste. Not a paste, a batter. Okay, so at this stage in your recipe, you're gonna have 3 batters almost, okay? You have your dry one, which basically has your flour and your baking powder, baking soda, and salt. And then we have our mixture of buttercream and freshly squeezed lemons. And then we have our butter and sugar mixture. So now what we have to do is basically combine all these 3, but there's a method to the madness. So I'm gonna make a little bit of a well in my flour, and I'm going to take a little bit of the butter mixture, put it in there, and blend. And after blending this, I'm gonna add my buttermilk mixture. So I have to keep repeating that until it becomes like a nice paste. Not a paste, a batter. Now I'm gonna add some of the buttermilk mixtures. Try doing it in 3 parts. So mine's gonna be 2 parts now because I added too much. But try doing it in 3 parts. Butter and sugar again. Buttermilk. Gonna add in the remaining. Okay, so my batter is all ready. Looks good. This is the consistency. It's It's not too thin, but it's not thick at all, but it's not like extremely runny. And at this stage, you want to start preheating your oven and add your blueberries to this mixture. The batter is going to go into the oven. Okay, one final mix just to make sure everything's good. And now we're going to pour it into our bundt mold. I've chosen a bundt. You can honestly do it in whatever you like. And we're just going to pour. Also, I've lined it with butter off camera. You can probably line it with oil spray, whatever you're comfortable with. It's okay if it's messy, we can clean it up. Yeah, all my blueberries are in one place. Okay, so this is all our batter in the mold. It's ready to go in the oven. I've preheated my oven to at a temp of 250 for like 10 to 15 minutes.